Hello again, all YouTubers out there. Welcome to another product review by moveproductions.com. As you probably know, we're testing here the latest and greatest home studio equipment for you guys, and of course I'd always give my opinion and my advices as a producer and composer to you. So hopefully again this will be very worthwhile to you today. So we're testing for you guys a great thing, also a valuable thing and product out there available for you. Let me show you this box, guys. So in our review we already talked about and reviewed the MAUDIO Air 192.4 interface, DAW-INTERFACE, the USB controller. So the first time now here at moveproductions.com is the full available Vocal Studio bundle. Vocal Studio bundle is a full set. You can see it here with the 192.4 interface, the DAW interface, which is really great and doing a great job. Also on Windows. Included is the headphone from MAUDIO. As you can see, we will test this out also in this review and give you some opinions about the headphones. And included is the MAUDIO NOVABLACK edition. The microphone is still available a few months or I guess also years from MAUDIO, but you cannot purchase it as a single device or mic, as well as the headphones, so you can only buy and purchase it on the full set. Also the mic, the Nova mic, has great reviews for recording vocals. Included is the shock mount here and also the XLR connection cable, so that's a great thing. I'm really excited how this really sounds and we'll do in our product review here. What else can I say here before we unbox the whole package? I mean, the interface generally compared to others is very valuable as well. It's pretty solid. You have a monitor controller included here in the interface, which is really very good, very comfortable in the handling to control the volume and mixing your tracks. That's very worthwhile. You have these LED meters over here. You have 2 channels. Maybe that's important because, for example, the Focusrite Scarlett, which is very popular, comes with the Solo Edition with only one single input channel, mic or TRS channel for using an instrument. So here you have basically 2 D-class amplified mic channel ins. And on the front you also have the connection cable for recording with your guitars or any instrument by TRS 1/4 inch cable. Headphone channel here with a lot of power, so check also the other review about the interface. I think it's a great valuable interface for that price. And here the bundle we will check by today and make some tests, recording, and also the monitor headphone by today. So I'm just switching now the camera position. Unless we will unbox here the full package for you guys, okay? So see you in a while, 1 second for that, and I'll be ready with you guys. Thank you. So welcome back. Let's start now. What I promised you guys, let's unbox the Vocal Studio by MAUDIO. Let's make it short and simple and not too excited for you guys. So the package comes with 2 boxes. Most probably here the bigger one, and let me test it out, will be the interface for you guys. Let me check that shortly for you. So that's the first box to the left hand side, and what's included there are very interesting. So here is the microphone set. I will shortly show that to you whenever that's possible to unbox. So first, I guess that's a 3 meter XLR cable here for connecting your microphone. And here you can see the MAUDIO NOVABLACK, the studio mic, condensator mic. So you're going to use the 48 volts of phantom power. Yeah, I can shortly unbox that for you guys, that you can see it properly. And also the size. So actually, I guess from the size it's a bit larger than the Focusrite microphone, which is included in the bundle, because there we also have a separate review from the Focusrite Scarlett bundle. Definitely we also have the review from SE Electronic Studio mic, the X1S, which is a bit taller and from the size a bit bigger than this one, but doesn't have to say that it's has any quality issues. Definitely what I can see, the capsule here may be a bit smaller than the ones on SE Electronic, where we have a separate review. So I'm gonna put this back in here. The microphone set. You have a shock mount included. Yes, that's possible to take away. Shock mounts, universal adapter to any studio mic stands. So you put in the mic, and you see this rubbers here perfectly for providing any shocks to the mic. So here, microphone shock mount. Then you have this windscreen here and pop protection for the microphone. The microphone also comes, let me show that to you shortly. Yeah, here you have the kind of tab for the mic. Protection, and also for transportation. Maybe that's worthwhile here to have a leather between. What else do we have? So here comes the headphone monitor, and I'm really, after testing also the PreSonus headphone from the Ultimate Studio bundle, we're now checking these high definition headphones from MAUDIO. It's the DH40, and also checked it. Maybe you can find this by second hand or somewhere on eBay, on AirStore, but basically you cannot purchase it from MAUDIO directly from the website as a single device. So here's the headphone, also with the adapter here, 1/4 inch for your DAW interface. Yeah, so let's put it back here, and I can do this later on. So that's the full set with the pop protection, the cable here for your DAW interface and Vocal Studio. Great thing. So I think for a total price of, what is it about? I guess $200, even $200. This looks really after a great, valuable purchase. So I just put it here on the side, and here as a second box, we got to open it. Let me shortly check by knife. I will do that for you. Yes, I mean, here is the interface included. Actually, I do not unbox it now, because you most probably, and that's also a good recommendation for me. You can check also all the review, where we have a review for the single interface of MAUDIO here, the 192.4. Check YouTube, check our other links and videos of Move Productions, and you can really find all the information about the gear. Okay, so I can already give you some information that was quite interesting, because my ears really are used to the other headphone. So the MAUDIO HD40, what can I tell you about this when I'm comparing now my reference tracks over here? So the sound overall is very clear, and that's also a new experience when I'm using now the high definition studio monitors officially by MAUDIO. The sound is very dry. So basically on the lower frequencies you have some power, yeah? It's not too much power, and that's exactly most probably the difference to the hi-fi stereo headphones, where I have overloaded basses and a lot of basses. Here you have saturated bass, but it's not overloaded and it's not oversaturated. So, you know, for monitoring action, it's a good one. I heard the vocals. I tested it out now with some tracks of Sunrise Avenue, Foot of the Mountain, and another track I have here as a standard reference track. So what I generally can say that's interesting on the highs, on the high frequencies, and that sounds really, you know, rather dry. So I mean, for mixing actually it's good, but for me as a comparison to hi-fi stereo ones, you have a more fatter sound on hi-fi stereo headphones. So that comes precise, a lot of clarity, but maybe, you know, and that's quite exciting. It's not really the, you know, it's not really the stereo picture you have from a hi-fi headphone. Very interesting, but of course, sounds good to me for monitoring, makes sense for me to compare this and use this headphone for any mixing of your tracks. So now, maybe the M-Audio, I mean general standard monitor headphone, you know, it starts by AKG, it starts by maybe $50. The lowest, I also tested AKG headphones for $50. I was not really, you know, comfortable with that one and satisfied about it. I have here also a hi-fi stereo one, the Philips SHP 1900, which you get on the market for around $40. So it's not really expensive hi-fi stereo headphone. Now we're gonna compare this with the monitor headphones of M-Audio. I'm quite excited when I compare now this result with the result of M-Audio. So let me just shortly listen to the tracks for 1 minute and compare that to the monitor headphones. So maybe that's the best track here for a comparison. It's the Sunrise Avenue. That's Fairy Tale Gone Bad, and you most probably know why I take this song, because it starts with a simple drum loop at the beginning, and the singer from Sunrise Avenue has a very low frequented voice, so that's, which goes up, then that's pretty good for having the full dynamic range. So guys, I have to get back to the M-Audio to give you really a closer and precise result here. Let's try again. Yeah. Okay. Okay, but I definitely hear on this track, that's maybe very, very interesting. So generally, if I compare the two Philips and M-Audio, I mean, you have the fuller and wider sound, definitely the M-Audio. And you can feel that and hear that, especially on the vocals. Vocals are much more precise on this one than on the hi-fi one. And this sounds generally more from the mids, you know. It starts, you don't have that much bass on the Philips headphone. Also the mid and maybe the high frequency range is a bit, you know, goes a bit up, so you have a bit more high frequency on the hi-fi stereo monitor headphone here. But the mid sounds to me a bit too much saturated, so the mids are rather strong here on the Philips one, bass is okay, and the high notes also okay, but it sounds a bit harsh, it sounds a bit, you know, it's not the very same feel as I'm comparing the audio. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, how can I say at the end? Definitely the better solution for monitoring tracks in your studio is the M-Audio HDH40. You get that in the bundle all together with the mic and the interface for $200. So at the end, the headphones more or less has a value about $50, which is $10 more than the Philips one. And I have to say, from the sound perspective, definitely the better choice than a hi-fi headphones over here. So guys, that was it from the M-Audio Vocal Studio Pro here from Move Productions. So to give you a short summary here, overall I think the M-Audio is a great, not even a starting model, it's also for intermediates or semi-professional grade. So interface, as we had in a separate review, very comfortable, great power, great quality with 2 mic inputs, also line in. So a lot of features. You have the big monitoring control, which is very comfortable too. Now we have intensively also tested the monitor headphones, which was very interesting for me as well. Also the headphone is great for working in the studio, recording your tracks, even also mixing your tracks. And last but not least, part 3, I mean, the M-Audio NOVABLACK here, the microphone,
I think we're already exceeded the time limit now, so we cannot do a detailed comparison with the mic, but maybe I can do also a separate one where we compare the NOVABLACK with a third-party mic. Important for you guys, maybe I have one important information regarding the mic here, because I'm always frequently checking mic reviews, and to give you here one idea about here I have it. If you go and Google micreviews.com, you can really find that the MAUDIO Nova, at least the former edition of this mic, which was in the silver lining here, was nominated under the top 10 condensator microphones in the world. So here also great review is around where they're screening all microphones under $100 and $200, so that's interesting, and MAUDIO NOVABLACK is also included there. Okay, so for around 200 great bundles, up to semi-professional, you can use the gear here from MAUDIO. Please also check our other reviews, as we already tested 2 other bundles. I mean, just this as a quick info for you guys. We tested also the Focusrite Scarlett Studio bundle, which is more or less at the same price value and also delivers the same quality from the mic, from the headphones and the interface. So this is more or less all at the same level. Also, if you compare maybe the PreSonus Studio bundle, which also comes with interface mic and headphones, I think you're not doing anything wrong with one of the 3 devices and gadgets. So all's a good decision, and maybe you just decide that on to your own points, issues, whatever you prefer, look and feel, design. All great gear here for working in a home studio, guys. Okay, that was it. Wish you great stars into the new year 2021. Check our other YouTube videos here, where we test all the latest gear for music studio and home studios, from microphone, monitors, keyboards, interfaces, headphones as well. So stay tuned, watch out for any new video here. If you like this contribution, give us a thumbs up. I'm also happy if you subscribe the channel over here. Check our latest releases from a label, Move Productions, then as well. That will be awesome. Yeah, and hopefully see you soon again. Take care, guys. See you next time. Bye. Cheers.